I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And they only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. We are here. We out here in these streets.
What up?
What's going on, What's going on, Miles' Pod with your man?
Oh man, forgive the little bit of raspiness, man. I was at the amusement park yesterday with my nephew going crazy. So it was fire. I can't believe I could still go on roller coasters.
Dang, yeah, you're crazy right now. Hold on, is my sound effects working? Are they working now?
Yeah, I can hear it. Wait, is mine?
You got to hear me now? You can hear the sound effects? Yeah, hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right, can you guys hear it in there? Okay, we good? Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
What's going on with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. Just out here, doing me, loving life, man. And, I'm excited for today's topic because today's topic is very important, man. We're going to be talking about, why it's dangerous to use women to feed your ego. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to do all of that because, that's like, a lot of the manosphere, red pill, pickup artists shit is all about feeding your ego, and they don't even realize it. You feel what I'm saying? They have no idea. They don't even realize what they're doing. So we're gonna break all that down today. You feel what I'm saying? So that you guys can get that shit cracking. You feel me?
And shout out to Makuna for the 10. We appreciate you for the support.
That's what's up, man.
No, that's not a free call. That was just support. He didn't say it was a free call. It was
exactly like, calm down. Y'all already know y'all's trying to call up already. You know what I'm saying? As soon as they be trying to call up. But shout out to everybody. So today we're going to be talking about that. But before we get into that, y'all already know what we got to do. So first of all, make sure that you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Get your soap. Get your parfum. Get that shit cracking, man. Go to CunninghamElements.com to get that going. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. Also, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys go there. Do it. Get What Men Wish They Knew About Women audio program. Guys, get your online dating consultations. I'm telling y'all could be literally meeting a woman in the next hour or two. Like right after this live stream, you're going to be meeting a woman right now. That's how fast it goes. You match with a chick, you set some shit up for tonight, you get that shit cracking. So go get your online dating consultation. Let us help you. Help us help you. You feel what I'm saying? Also get Master the Vetting Process, the Massive Game Collection, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, audiobook, Looks Don't Matter ebook, Master Approaching Women in 30 Days or Less, and all the other stuff on shoplocario.com. Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership so that you guys can get on the Zoom calls with Miles every Monday. You feel what I'm saying? And also go here to masculineidentity.com to get Finding the Player in Your Masculine Identity. Make sure you guys go get that right now. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all need to get this shit now. Stop playing. Go to masculineidentity.com and get your copy today. Get that shit cracking. Let's go. Let's make that happen. You feel what I'm saying?
And by the way, please go to my YouTube channel, man. I got the last couple of videos I've been doing. I really took some time to put together some serious game for y'all. You know, I'm giving up a lot of the game right now. Mm-hmm. My marketing team is making it.
We're extending the free line. So
so take full advantage. Go check out the free videos on my YouTube channel, man. Share them with people. I'm talking about how to flirt sexually the right way. I'm talking about how to get over rejection. And I got another one coming out pretty soon. So guys, and all of the videos are like 45 minutes to an hour long of straight fucking game. Like I'm giving you mindset shit. Go fuck with it, guys. Share the video with your peoples for real.
Real shit. And guys, also make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Join the Bad Boy Membership now while the price is still what it is now. The price is going to be going up soon, and it's not going to be announced. It's just going to happen. You're going to go to badboymembership.com and you're like, oh shit, the price is up. So go get it now while the price it is now, so that you guys can get on the Zoom calls. Next Zoom joint is going to be September 1st, first Tuesday of the month, and we're going to be on the Bad Boy Membership. I'm going to be announcing soon what the next topic's going to be, and I'm going to be telling you guys that, and you guys will get the links to the Zooms and everything. If you cannot make the Zooms, you will also just get the replay, so you guys can watch the replay if you're on the Bad Boy Membership. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. And last but not least, make sure that you guys go here to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Make sure you guys get on the Patreon for the Bad Boy Show. We do 4 shows a month. You only got to pay $10 a month. You feel what I'm saying for this? I mean, this is a no-brainer. You understand? We spit heavy game. We talk about current events, and we spit some heavy game. We always have a interesting topic, so that make sure that you guys go get that. There's hundreds of podcasts on here right now that you guys have missed. So make sure you get on this ASAP. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario, patreon.com/Mr. Locario to join the Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? So let's make this happen. Ty Holmes said he's given up on women. Congratulations. Congratulations to you, sir.
Yo, hey, Ty, look.
Niggas just be saying this shit. Like, I'm like, damn, niggas want a cookie and shit. You know what I'm saying? So wait, hold on. June Sports said he just sent the free call. So
yeah. I meant to. You was paying the bills, so I didn't want to say nothing while you was doing that. Because I didn't want them to call in immediately. But June sent in a free call, and also Monogamous Player sent in a free call, guys.
Nice.
So y'all got 2 free calls.
I got 2 free calls out here. Let's get this cracking. So let's get into today's topic. We're talking about why it's dangerous to use women to feed your ego. So what does that mean to use women to feed your ego? So basically what that means is to utilize women to make you see yourself in a certain way, right? So your sense of self, your sense of masculinity, your sense of who you are, you're looking at yourself through the interactions you have with women, right? So for example, you might be the type of guy who, you're so obsessed with getting women who look a certain way so that you feel good about yourself because you get the girls that you think are baddies. You understand what I'm saying? So you're basically using the woman to feed your ego, right? You might be the type of guy who will take a bunch of pictures with women, post them all over your Instagrams, Facebooks, show off and all this other stuff. Look at all these chicks that I'm fucking with. That's you using women to feed your ego, right? You might be the type of guy, for example, we had a guy that called in yesterday where he was saying that he would tell this chick he's hooking up with, he told her, hey, I wanted her to hit me up, right? So he was worried about her hitting him up. And basically that's him using her to feed his ego because he feels like if she hits me up, then that must mean she really likes me. And that must basically mean that I'm a cool guy, an interesting guy, so forth and so on, right? And the problem with all of this is when you use women to feed your ego, right? That's going to fuck up your entire dating life. Right. And the reason why it's going to fuck up your dating life and your situations with women is because what happens is that you are only seeing yourself as a man of value depending on what the woman is doing. And on the flip side, you see yourself as less valuable based on what the woman is doing. Fact. You know what I'm saying? So if she calls you, oh, I'm the man. If she doesn't call me, oh, I'm not the man. If she has sex with me, I'm the man. If she doesn't have sex with me, I'm not the man. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you're so caught up and tied into this. This is why even, for example, guys talk about body count so much, right? That's tied into men's egos. And they don't even realize this. They're like, oh, she had a high body count. That means she's fucked all these other dudes. And, she's the type of chick who, was ran through and she's not pure and fresh and all this other stuff because I want a pure, fresh woman for myself and all this other nonsense, right? So you're thinking about dealing with women and interacting with women. Oh,
and by the way, we have 3 free calls. 3 free calls. Shout out to Body One Wellnet for the free call. So we got 773. You are on live with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's up, Miles? It's finally good to talk to you. I always call in Lucario on speed. They get on my ass. Well, what up, Lucario? This your boy Don, your favorite Uber driver, man.
All right, what's going on with you, bro? Can Lucario say something real quick?
Yo, you can hear me?
I can hear you, Miles, but I can't hear Lucario.
Oh my goodness, ridiculous!
I can hear you now, Lucario. You can hear me?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Lucario.
Okay, good. All right,
good. This is your.
Don't turn your back on me, Lucario. But I just want to say, man, y'all was right, man. Y'all told me to give y'all an update, man. Y'all was right, man.
What happened?
Of course he was right.
Wait, let's get a recap. Right. Let's get a recap and then come with the update because
Yes. What was you right about? What happened?
So basically, I went on a 2 dates with this chick in 2 weeks, and everything was cool. She was resistant during the date on the second one. The first one, she was very compliant. The second one, she was kind of resistant at first, but then she started complying towards the end. And we kissed and everything after both dates. She said she loved the second date, and then literally 2 days later, I tried to see her again. She said she don't think we should go on any more dates anymore. She don't think we're compatible in the long run.
Wait, hold on. Is it? Are you calling in for a free call? It's the free call, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we just want to check. So now we got 2 free calls left. All right. So caller, you're saying that she basically hit you up. She hit you with the we ain't compatible. We should move on. It's not me, it's you type of energy.
Yeah, she was like, unfortunately, we shouldn't go on no more dates no more. I don't think we compatible in the long run. So I was like, did I fuck up because I wasn't sexual, or is it she just not feeling me?
No, so remember,
is it something I can say back to that? Because I feel like it's something I can say back to that. Because I was saying
no. This is what you guys got to get out of the habit of. Stop trying to chase women. If a woman tells you anything besides yes, I want to do what you want to do, that's you chasing if you continue to deal with her. So the fact that she said, I don't think we're compatible or whatever it is, I don't want to see you anymore and all that other stuff, there's nothing left to say. She already told you what it is. She already told you how she feels about the situation. It's over. Like, what would you be expecting to say in order to make anything happen?
I'm sorry. Caller?
Yeah, what's up, man?
How are you speaking to us? Are you speaking to us through your speakerphone in your Uber car?
Hold on, let me turn the speaker off.
Yeah, put the phone directly to your ear, caller, and talk.
Y'all can hear me now? It's better?
Is the phone to your ear?
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Is the phone to your ear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my ear now. It was on my car plate.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, cool. So what I'm saying is that the fact that she already told you what it is, that's what it is. There's nothing else to say. Why would you want to even talk to a woman who told you that she doesn't think y'all compatible?
You right. I just felt like she was just saying that because I wasn't like
you felt
leading. Yeah, I felt like I wasn't leading how I was supposed to. So that's why she kind of like
but caller, listen.
Like she think I'm on some.
No, listen.
Like
caller.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Listen, bro.
I'm gonna just listen.
Here's the thing with leadership. If somebody is telling you how to lead, then it's not leadership anymore. You understand?
Right.
And that's what a lot of women love to do. A lot of women love to say, "Oh, well, I love to let my man lead," but constantly critique and try to edit his leadership. That's not leadership. You understand? And you sound like one of those guys who easily fall for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I've been guilty of that too, but that's how I know.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these women, they have a I keep telling y'all guys, a woman's insecurity is the devil. And a lot of times she wants a man to lead, but her insecurity won't let her fully trust and have faith in you. And so she's going to always try to nitpick, edit, and fucking tell you what the fuck to do. Once a bitch start telling you what to do, that's not leadership no more. And then you start listening, that's definitely not leadership no more. Mm-hmm. And your thing is, let me ask you this, bro. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad did you want to fuck? Say 12. Go ahead.
It was like a 9.5. Like I want to fuck
12. Yeah, 12. I understand. You really wanted to fuck, but see,
her too, though.
But that's why
I ain't try to fuck her the first date.
Because you're an idiot. Because you stupid. Because you thought there was something special about her. There's nothing special about none of these females.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And
I did watch your video too, Miles. I wanted you posted that rejection video.
Yeah.
I watched that shit. That shit was like, yeah, this bitch. Because I really calling in to see if should I say something just. Because I didn't respond to the bitch. That's why I was like,
nah, you don't need to say nothing, bro. Yeah. You don't need to say nothing, bro. Once a chick gives you any type of Lucari, what you always say, if it's friction,
right? If any type of resistance is disinterest.
Resistance. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Disinterest, bro. Yeah, look, let me tell you something. You don't want to fuck with these women if they're not interested. Because as soon as that happens, watch you start giving her free Uber rides.
and you know what I noticed? You said you on a scale of 1 to 10 and 9.5, you wanted to smash, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you didn't smash on the first time, right?
Nope.
Okay, and you didn't smash on the second time, right?
No.
Right. So now check this out. You know why she probably said you ain't compatible? Because she probably wanted to fuck and you ain't fucking. Even though you wanted to fuck.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, let me say something because I wanted to clarify that. That's why I was thinking, Lo. That's what obviously why I was.
That's what we're saying. So what we're saying is, why were you going on all of these goddamn dates and spending all this non-sexual time when you wanted to fuck? That's your problem. You see what I'm saying? So you fucking up a situation where you could have fucked the girl you wanted to fuck because you tiptoeing around the pussy.
Yeah, because I put her on a pedestal.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Caller, you got to understand is the attraction that was supposed to happen can never happen now.
Right. It's over.
Because now she already see you as that bitch ass nigga who was too scared to say what he really wanted to say in the first place. So the pussy,
I just don't get how
the pussy will never get as wet as it should.
Date,
you don't get how the second day what?
I love this date and kiss on me and grab my dick and shit. And then 2 days later, talking about we ain't compatible.
Okay, hold on. When she was kissing on you and grabbed on your dick, What did you say?
I ain't say nothing. I was
Exactly. Exactly, bitch ass nigga. And I say that with love.
Exactly.
I say that with love. Please understand what I mean when I say bitch ass nigga. Because I'm saying bitch ass nigga within the context of the story. Please understand what I'm saying. I'm not trying to call you a bitch ass nigga absolutely, but what I'm saying is
that's some bitch ass nigga shit.
No, real talk.
Sure.
Look,
Real
it's
talk.
like this. It's like this. No. Listen.
Like,
You can stop
even
talking.
if we was at her
Listen,
crib, because we was at her crib, that's the only reason I ain't saying nothing.
Caller, you yapping too much. Go ahead.
Wait, you was at her crib?
Yeah, I had dropped her off at her parents' crib.
Yeah, her parents' crib?
Yeah, so that's why I ain't try to fuck, because I'm like, man, I ain't finna fuck.
So you don't have your own place? You don't have your own place?
I do got my own place, but the date where we was at was close to her place.
So okay, all right, cool.
Because I'm thinking in my head, the date ended so well. I'm thinking, I'm finna see her.
Caller, do yet less talking, more listening. God
damn, this nigga. Listen, what I'm trying to explain to you, caller, is when she's kissing on you and grabbing on your dick, your next move is to make a fucking express beeline to your crib or drive the car to a secluded area and hop in the back seat, homie.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else is a bitch ass nigga move. Anything else. You talking about, the date ended so well, I figured I was going to see her the next date. Nigga, tomorrow's not promised. And something else you need to know about women. Please listen to me clearly. And this solves a lot of your problems once you understand this. When a bitch want dick, she want it now.
That's exactly. That's a fact.
Right.
All of y'all niggas on that, oh yeah, she was touching on me and feeling on me. Yeah, so I'm going to see her next week. Now, but check this out. Here's the flip side, though. If you chilling with a bitch and you like, yo, we need to go back to my crib so I can put this dick on you, and she says, no, let's wait a while.
Mm-hmm.
She don't like you.
Exactly.
So it's the same fucking principles. But if you fully understand it, you can see right through the bullshit.
Exactly, because if a chick want dick now, what the fuck she trying to wait for?
Exactly.
There you go. You see how the game, it all balances out. You start to see every angle of it.
Let me explain something to you. Let me explain a couple of reasons why chicks, and I'm probably giving out a little bit too much game, right? But let me explain why chicks, when a chick want dick and she want it now, there's a million reasons in the mind of a fucking female. Right? But there's two major reasons why when she want it now, she want it now. Number one, a bitch don't always know exactly when her period gonna drop.
Mm-hmm.
So if she want the dick, yo, let's get to it because I don't know what's about to happen by tomorrow or the next week. Okay. And that's going to put me out of commission for the next 5 to 6 days. And if she's a heavy fucking bleeding ass bitch, that puts her out of commission for the next 5 to 8 or 9 days.
Mm-hmm.
So she got to get it when the getting's good. The second thing is when a woman says she wants dick, she is in that window of I don't give a fuck if he thinks I'm a slut because I want it that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But once she's able to get out of that window, when she starts thinking like, oh, I don't want him to think I'm a slut, and I wonder what my homegirls is going to think, and all these niggas on social media be talking about body counts, and she's thinking, once she starts thinking all that other shit, the window done closed, then you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But when a woman is looking at you like, yo, pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do what you, if you're down to fuck is what I'm saying. If you ain't trying to fuck it, then whatever. But if you are trying to fuck it, you need to just be like, all right, shorty, your wish is my command. In this moment, your wish is my command because we got to get it going now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So caller, you getting too much for free calls. So you're done.
You're done for the free call, man. But drive safe, man. We appreciate you.
I'm gonna get on that bad boy membership for sure. I appreciate it.
Yeah, easy, brother.
Make it happen.
Yeah, y'all niggas gotta understand these delusional, insecure ass motherfuckers be bleeding for 7 days out the fucking month. When they say they want it, we gotta hop to it. All right, 513, you're on live with Lucario and Miles, name, age, city. How can we help you? And real 513, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, caller. Please don't hang up. I just want to say this. When I say your wish is my command and hop to it right now, please do not mistake what I'm saying. Do not think that I'm telling you to do what a woman is telling you to do. I'm saying to pay attention to the game of the reasons why she's saying she want it.
Exactly.
So don't misconstrue what I'm saying. Talking about, yo, Miles, you said that when a bitch say, let's get to it, you got to do what the fuck she say. No, that's not what I said. I'm just saying to pay attention to the game behind her wanting it and wanting it now. But anyway, 513, you're on live with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Hi, guys. My name is Jay. I'm from Cincinnati, and I'm 25.
All right.
I just want to make a comment. Listen, y'all guys really changed my life. Like, I'm sure y'all don't need to hear this shit, but like for real, like this shit be going over dudes' heads, and it went over me because I listened to y'all for 4 years, and it took me a long ass time because I'm hard headed to get the message. But I just wanted to say thank y'all, and especially to like Lucario, like talking to 25 women a day, man. I didn't start doing that till recently. Like I said, I was listening to you for 4 years. But ever since I started doing that with the abundance mentality, that shit changed my life, and I just don't sweat over women no more. So but I appreciate y'all. And Miles, thank you for what y'all do. Y'all really making an impact out here, and I hope these dudes are taking y'all seriously because y'all really giving out this game. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
And real quick, was this a free call or did you donate? Because I want to make sure we keep
it. It's a free call.
Free call.
All
right. Appreciate you, brother. All right, man. Thanks for calling in and saying that, man. We appreciate it, brother. Keep doing your thing. All right.
All right, thank you.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
take it easy.
All right. So we got one free call left, guys. One free call left.
But Miles, your thoughts on this topic before you?
Oh yeah. Why it's dangerous to use women to feed your ego? Well, look, so I mean, understanding ego is the first thing. You understand? Because ego is not your identity, because ego has everything to do with external validation and the opinions of everybody but yourself, right? Ego is like the cosmetic representation of your reputation. You understand? Meaning that it's because reputation is something that like we all kind of like like us on this YouTube space. Like we try to be consistent to maintain, a reputation of consistent game and, intellect and helping dudes and all that stuff. And that's cool. Right. But if the next video we do only get 2 views, we can't let that that might be a part of our reputation that we get a certain amount of views. Right. But if we look at it and be like, yo, we only got 2 views on our last video, or only, 20 people came in on a live and nobody called and nobody asked questions. Right. Ego would tell us, or ego and reputation would tell us, oh, well, our reputation dictates that we get more numbers than that. Maybe it's about time for us to pack it up, Lucario, because you know what I'm saying? But again, all of that is based on external shit. What these niggas don't know is that we would have been having these conversations anyway. Like we would have been spitting game just to each other anyway. You would have having conversations like this any fucking way, all day, every day, because that's who we are and that's what we do. And that's our true identity. Before YouTube, like I said, if y'all listen to the music that we used to do back in the day, a lot of the messages was the same. Loving yourself, not letting women take over your life, all this other type of shit. You understand? It's a constant thing. So again, if you are letting your ego run anything about your life, right, that's already dangerous. Now, let's get to using women to feed your fucking ego. Now you're talking about the source of your ego is something that is fickle. The source of your ego is something that is emotional. The source of your ego is something that needs leadership and direction. Right? Leadership and direction is based on consistency. Right. Leadership and direction is based on logic. Leadership and direction is based on concrete, structured, and ordered things. And it has nothing to do with ego. Because a lot of times, that's why being a man is so crazy, man. Oh, and by the way, I just saw this movie, The End of Oak Street.
Is it good?
It's good. It's
Oh,
good. I
you're
enjoyed the fuck out of
the person that told us is good because
I enjoyed the fuck out of it. It's good. And if you like Jurassic Park, you'll love it. But if you like game, you'll love it even fucking more. Because there's game in this shit, bro. There's a lot of game in this shit. And what you need to understand about a man is that you can't fucking let a woman feed your ego or make, and I'm guilty of this shit personally, because I feel like, you know, like, for example, like I treat women a certain way. I have a certain level of quality of life that I love to maintain. But I'm starting to realize that there's a part of me that feels a certain way because of the women and how I put them in position to shine.
Right.
And I feel good about that ego wise, not realizing the danger of it. Because no matter what position you put a bitch in to shine, if she lets the devil, which is in her insecurity, get more powerful than the game and the light of God that you put on her, she'll still fuck it up.
Right.
You understand? So here you are feeling all good about yourself because, oh yeah, look at my bitch. She's shining because I put her in position. And she's still gonna let it. She's still gonna let it. So it's like that whole structure that you built, which is the structure of your confidence, the structure of your source of consistency, and all the things that make you who you are. She can still let it burn all the way fucking down if you're not careful. And if you base it all in her. So at the end of the day, why do you think so many men, for example, so many men who go through divorce and, you know, get fucked up in child support court and family court and all that shit? The reason why they have to come to the red pill, so to speak, right? Or find guys online to listen to is because their entire ego and identity, or what they thought was their identity, got shattered.
Right.
And they're trying to find something to start putting bricks back together to build it back up.
Right.
That's really what it is. But see, that's the thing. When you got game, when you love yourself, when you have a masculine identity, the structure never goes anywhere. The structure, like the baseline foundation and the structure, the bricks, the steel that makes the structure of the building, right, never actually goes anywhere.
Right.
And that's why we tell you the game is not about women. The game is about you. So the thing with me, I look back at certain things and I realize that, nigga, I love the way that I do what I do because everything that I did was because I wanted to do it.
Right.
Not because she asked me to. Now, of course, you could still feel disappointed that, okay, well, that didn't work out. But again, the quality that you instilled into the relationship or the situation, it don't have nothing to do with her.
Right.
It has everything to do with you. And here's the fucked up part with so many women are so insecure when they realize that the way that you put them in position to shine, that you could literally take her figurine off the pedestal and put any other bitch. That's what makes them so upset. Because they realize, oh shit, he's the type of nigga that any bitch that's with him, he allows her to shine.
Right.
He gives her he puts her in position to shine. But that's how you need to be. Because the problem with so many dudes is that, oh, well, you know, he's a baddie, she's a 10, she's this, she's that. So I'm going to do all of this and I'm going to do all of that and then I'm going to make her shine. No. You need to just shine as much as you can. So anybody standing next to you going to shine. It don't matter who the fuck's standing next to you.
Exactly. That's fact. That's a fact. That's real shit.
So the danger is that when you use women to feed your ego, you're basically building a house of cards on a beach of sand. You understand? And one day the tide is gonna come in,
right,
and knock that whole shit down, and you're gonna have to rebuild somehow. And then you're gonna realize, oh man, I'm gonna have to rebuild just based on my own masculine identity. But the problem is, before they get to guys like us, because these platforms keep guys like us in the back of the class, they find the other guys first.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's the only issue. But it is what it is.
Yeah, and the thing is, you guys are gonna understand the reason why it's dangerous to use women to feed your ego is because what happens is that your ego gives you a false sense of importance, right? Because even when you think about, like, for example, let's talk about real quick, like the whole body count thing and a woman being ran through and so forth and so on, yada yada yada, right? Or a woman being loyal to you, or you'll hear guys say, I want an open relationship, but I just want to open on my side. And I want to fuck all these girls, but I want my woman to be here just with me and be loyal and blah, blah, blah. Right? All of that stems from ego. Because what happens is that you want the woman that you fucking with to give you the illusion of importance, but you don't want it to be an illusion. You think it's real. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that when, and women know this very well. So what women do is, even in their rhetoric, in their conversation, they are already feeding your ego from the jump. So this is why you'll talk to a woman and she'll be on some, oh, I'm not that type of girl. So if she's not that type of girl and you're able to sleep with her, what does that mean? That means that you're special because you got to sleep with the woman who's not that type of girl. So that feeds your ego because it makes you feel important.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so if we take that to body count, if a chick fucked all these guys, right, then that means that, well, I can't be special because you already gave your body to all these other guys. You were supposed to say no to every guy that you've ever met until you met me.
Mm-hmm. Yo, let me look. I like this comment that BD 1016 made. So he says, so the roots of most people's insecurity is realizing how easily they can be replaced. Yes. That's a fact. But see, this is exactly why. As a man, we talk about building a masculine identity.
Mm-hmm.
The more you lean into building a detailed and specific masculine identity, you realize that it's harder and harder to be replaced. 732, you're on live at Lacaria Miles, name, age, city. How can we help you? And are you taking a free call?
Yeah, I'm taking a free call. Name is Alex, 26, from Plainfield, New Jersey.
Okay, go ahead, Alex. What is your question? How can we help you?
Yeah, so what you guys are talking about this show, I really like it when it comes to the ego, because the thing is that I view the ego as basically a neutral thing. Like, you could use it to your benefit or it could be your demise. So what are some ways that I could use ego to my advantage to better myself as a man?
Well, the thing is you can't. So basically what happens is this, right? Is when you're using your ego, or you're basically in your ego, or you're conscious of your ego, then what happens is that, like, think of the ego like a crackhead. You understand what I'm saying? And so crackhead wants crack. So what you're going to do is that if you're trying to use your ego to your advantage, you really can't, because if you're using your ego, you're just going to try to get more crack. You're going to try to get more things to feed it. Now, what's going to happen on the flip side is that if you can't get things to feed it, or you get things that contradict what your ego thinks it is, that's just going to be to your detriment, because you think you are the ego, you think you are that false self, you're going to judge yourself based on your ego not receiving what it thinks it needs to get. So, for example, if you think like, oh, I got money, I got this nice car, I got these nice clothes and this jewelry, so I should be getting bad bitches, right? So now if you don't get a bad bitch, then you're going to feel some type of way, because you thought that you're supposed to, because your ego told you that you deserve that. Now, if you do get a bad bitch based on, or a chick want to fuck with you and, she's around you because of the jewelry and the money and the clout, whatever, right? What happens is that you fall deeper into that. You see what I'm saying? So there's no real way to use your ego to your advantage. The thing is, you can be aware of your ego, But if you have to still be very conscious and aware that it's your ego. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then the thing is that if you don't check yourself and you fall too deep into the ego, you're going to mistake your ego for your actual identity. You see what I'm saying? And that's where you're gonna fuck up. So there's really no advantage. The only advantage is if you're conscious of the fact that you are using the ego. That's the only advantage. When you know it's happening. When you're unaware, then there's really no advantage because you're not conscious of the fact that you're basically all in your ego. You think that it's you that's doing it, but it's really your ego playing the trick on you to make you think it's you. But it's not really you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And another thing that Miles touched on, like with his memberships, and he says all the time in live streams, how it's just being grateful and understanding that, like some of the things that you do accomplish, you could be grateful for it. But you're not letting that get to your head. I think that, being grateful kind of subsides the ego. Right. Because the ego is like, yeah, I'm this, I could do that. Or let's just say like in dealing with women, like, all right, yeah, I smashed 3 chicks last week, and oh yeah, I got a threesome to pop off this week. And then you let that get to your head, and then you want more and more and more. And then your ego with the next chick is like, all right, cool. Like, I want this to go down. Yeah. Take her out for a date. And then your ego is gonna want it to happen, but y'all talk about the signs of disrespect. Like, let's say if you tell her to sit somewhere, she's not sitting over there, she's giving you one-word responses. It's just like, or she's being very combative and she's saying, why this, why that? And then, but your ego, like I've dealt with this, in my experiences where my ego is like, damn though, like I'm just trying to get this to pop off. I'm disrespecting myself by like ignoring the signs that she's disrespecting me on the date. Like, I know this should be a charge, but for my ego, I'm like, yeah, bitch, fine, got fat ass, you know what I'm saying? It'd be cool to, knock this one down, you feel me? And for me to, serve my ego to be like, yeah, you that nigga for taking this down, when I really should just charge it.
Yo, and that's the thing. That's the thing with ego. Ego is all right. You know how if you, let me ask you a question, caller. Do you have any homeboys that you tell your war stories to, like your sexual escapades or your war stories to?
Yeah, I got a cousin, god brother, like people real close to me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So your ego is one of them niggas, but it's inside you, in your mind. That's what your ego is. Yeah. You know when you because here's the thing: if you hollered at a bitch if you hollered at 2 bitches and you got the threesome to go down, right? You couldn't wait to go tell your god brother and them, correct?
Yeah.
No, be honest.
Honestly,
Be honest.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's all good. No, it's all good, bro. It's all good. And that's understandable. Now I want you to understand that part, that's your ego right there. Mm-hmm. The part about you that feels good that you got to have the threesome, and you're telling yourself, oh yeah, I'm the man because I got the threesome. And then when you go tell your god brother and them, and they be like, yo, word deal, that shit crazy, blah 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 blah. But that night when you hollered at them 2 chicks and they said, nah, we're not interested, please leave us alone. You don't want to tell nobody about that, do you?
Right.
There's no reason to.
So okay, all right, caller. Okay, so here's where I'm gonna help you. The next time something good happens to you, don't tell nobody for 6 months.
Exactly right. Exactly. Right, that's the fact.
If you wanna, listen, and forget your ego. If you want to learn how to practically not like fall into the trip and the mistake of an ego. Mm-hmm. When good things happen, don't tell nobody for 6 months. Mm-hmm. Like if you fucked a bad bitch, don't say nothing. If you got a promotion at your job, don't say nothing. If you bought a brand new car, don't say nothing. Mm-hmm. Don't say shit. Keep it to yourself.
Right.
And don't even tell it to yourself. Don't even celebrate it to yourself. Like, yes,
right.
I got that promotion. Yes, I fucked that bitch. Don't even say that shit. Just be grateful for the experience and keep on living.
Keep it moving, right?
That's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at yourself and you say, yo, you the man for fucking them 2 bitches the other night, it's the same mechanism of you going to tell your god brother to celebrate with them. Because I keep telling y'all, the win is in the practice. The win is never in the spectator event of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Not the game that we talk, but I mean the game like you see on TV.
Right.
You understand?
Like football, basketball.
Yeah, not that's not where the winning takes place. You think the winning took place when you fucked them 2 bitches that night? No, the actual winning took place where you approached. Every time you saw 2 bad bitches at the bar, you approached both of them. Every single time you made those approaches, those were the times that you actually won. But you don't know it.
Right.
Because your ego only gets activated when you have sex, because you think that that's the win.
Right.
Win is the skill of getting yourself to the point to make the thing happen. It's not the thing actually happening.
Mm-hmm. That's the facts. That's
right. Because because and Lucario, he made a video about this, about like movies you should watch about a game, and the Peaceful Warrior, basically. Like in that movie, basically one of the lessons in the movie was basically the mountain and the rock, and how like Socrates made I forgot what the main character's name. Basically, he made him walk on the mountain. Basically, he said, listen, there's going to be a really big prize. There's going to be like a really special reward when we make it to the top. So basically, they walked onto the mountain, made it to the top, and there was just a random rock on the floor. And he said, pick it up. He said, that's your prize. And he said, and then basically the main character was like, you really brought me out here just for me to look at some random rock? And he was like, you're not getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Journey up here, like the whole way up here, you was like a kid on Christmas morning. Like you was happy about it. The anticipation of getting to the top of the mountain, and then when you got here, the reward kind of was underwhelming. Basically, you had expectations for it, but you didn't appreciate the journey.
Exactly.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's what we talking about right here, is that a lot of dudes, that's why when these dudes talking about, oh man, like, how bad is she? How hot is she? And this and that. And it's like, guys are so caught up on the outcomes and the externals and all these things, because you got to remember, when you don't love yourself, you're looking for validation to give you permission to tell yourself you're valuable. And that's all, but that's still all ego. And so people they cling on to the ego, because the ego is what tells them they're good enough, or what they're worthy enough. So this is why people strive to get a certain thing. This is why looks maxing is so important right now. A lot of these dudes think, well, if I look better, then I will get all of these things, and then that will finally make me seem like I matter. You see what I'm saying? But that's all ego. You know what I mean? But caller, we appreciate the call, fam.
Yes, sir. That's enough for you, free call. All right, we appreciate you, brother. Take it easy.
And I just also got one more thing to add. I'm gonna keep it real quick. There's also been times where like I've had cool shit like going on, where it's just like with dealing with women, like you said, with threesome, or like with multiple or like with chicks, like 3 chicks in a row, or like multiple chicks in the week. And I've been like tempted to like call up and kind of get like a testimonial, but then I had to check myself, and I'm like, damn, like I'm in my ego right now. Like I don't need validation from Lucario and Miles and display to the world what the shit that I'm going on. So I kind of had to stop myself from calling in and be like I gotta check my ego, and like I gotta just regulate things.
Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Appreciate you, caller. Yes, sir. All right.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam.
Monogamous, go ahead and call in, brother. I saw you, and I appreciate it. Appreciate the support, Monogamous. Go ahead and call in, man. We got you.
Oh man, crazy, man. Oh my goodness. So guys, make sure you guys call in. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your questions at the end. So I wanted to actually bring up this video from our favorite looks maxer, Austin Dunham. And I wanted to point out a lot of the
that's your favorite looks maxer? Because my favorite looks maxer is clavicular.
No, but Austin Dunham is was before clavicular. He's the original.
Oh, well, there you go.
So Austin Dunham, he came out with a video called "How to Make Her Obsessed: The 10 Levels of Game." Oh, he's talking about there's levels to this shit right here. This shit called game, son. But I'm gonna play some of this, and then I want to point out a lot of the stuff that he said has to do with the ego, because I was like, this is the perfect video right here to talk about this. So I'm gonna play this. We're gonna start it, stop it. We're gonna go into what he's talking about and get that cracking. So let's good business.
Women pick the men that they want, and what makes a man good at dating. And for me, it wasn't just about sleeping with a lot of women, though that was a big motivation at some point in my life. It was, how can I get a woman completely obsessed with me? You see, some guys.
See, already, I want y'all to know that the desire or the wanting of, having a woman obsessed is all ego.
And have we learned nothing from the movie?
I know, he got to be careful.
I think he did this video before the movie came out. I think. But here, look, guys, I want y'all to understand something. I keep repeating this, and I keep telling y'all that a lot of you dudes, when you approach women, the reason why you fail so badly is because you're looking for the woman to like you.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear guys say shit like this, I'm looking for a woman to be obsessed with me. That's how you know they don't have game.
Mm-hmm.
They are seeking external validation. They want a woman to be enthralled with them.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth is because they don't really know what that actually means.
Right.
They don't know the dangers of having someone whose insecurity is so deep to be obsessed and enthralled with them. They don't really know what that means. Mm-hmm. Because a man who has game never wants a woman to be obsessed with him. A man who has game just wants the woman to follow his fucking lead, and that's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's a fact. Shout out Katie exactly said, a woman sweating you is flattering at first, but it can be problematic. I've been stalked for real by women who have been obsessed. I don't want a woman obsessed with me. Exactly. I agree. That's some real shit.
Yo.
Some real shit.
Hey, it's real tough. Like women will hurt themselves. They'll do things to themselves to try to get you to, sympathize with them. And it could get really bad real fast.
Right.
So please, look, shit, case in point, watch the movie. But it's like that in real life. I swear to you, when I'm watching this, I was watching the fucking movie, man. And some of the scenes was like PTSD.
Right.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want you to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not joking. I'm not making this shit up. It was like, I'm watching the movie like I've seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
That same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, take away the cinematics and the movie lighting and all that, but right there, I've seen it. Talking about you want a woman obsessed with you. What kind of how needy and validation seeking are you?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying, guy. And see, and the fucked up part is that niggas like him will forever get the numbers and poison the minds of these young men, and it's sad.
Mm-hmm. Let's continue.
Approach the dating game completely from a sense of wanting to find the one or wanting to find like their lifelong partner. Of course, I didn't mind that. However, I wanted everything else in between. I wanted to become a complete master of the game. And I think when you look at, the pickup.
Stop. You see, he thinks that a woman being obsessed with you is being a master of the game.
Right.
All of that is wrong.
It's already in what you got to find out, or you're going to see throughout the video. It's a lot of making the game about the women,
man.
You know what I'm saying? And so, but we'll get into some of this stuff right here.
Artists, and if you've read any pickup books and anything alongside with that, the game really stems from pimps, like OG pimps that had their circle of women. And I felt like the OG pimps understood women the most, and they had the best objective game. And this word of game, a lot of people have like a different meaning of. For me, game just meant like a strategy, or frankly, a game plan to get the end result that you want from the woman.
You see what I'm saying? So it's very women centric in his thoughts. But again, this is also coming from the whole idea of pickup artistry. That's where that's where it's, motivated from. Because even with pimps was about the money. You know what I'm saying?
Money.
You know what I mean?
Never about the bitch. Remember in Game Kings 1, shout out to Boss Mac, he gave that example of a pimp having a conversation, and he told his homeboy that he was up $200,000 on a bitch and he ain't even fuck yet.
Exactly, that's a fact.
Niggas don't understand that shit. Niggas don't understand. He was like, "Yo, I'm 200,000 up, and I ain't even have to bless her with dick yet."
Bruh,
I'm
telling you, it's some real shit. Some real shit. But let's get
So in this video, after my large amount of conquests, after everything I've learned about women, I want to devise sort of like a 10 levels of game. Now, these will mostly be tied to attraction, seduction, and retention, which I believe are like the big three when it comes to game. Like once you master all these three things from attraction, seduction, and retention, I can say objectively you have quote unquote mastered the game. And the thing is that there's a lot of guys who have found the one.
Yo, you just listening to the phrases he's putting together lets you know he has no game. Guys, there is no such thing as mastering the game.
I'll tell you what, it just sounds funny, like hearing dudes talk this shit, but then, like you always say, your language exposes you when we get more into this.
Who have maybe gone out on a few dates, but they're not masters of the game. As I go through these different levels, if you hit, let's say, at least 7 or 8 out of 10 of these, I would say you've gotten to a point where you're fairly experienced, and I would say objectively you have mastered the game. Now, if you've only hit...
See, let me tell you guys something. Exactly. Shout out to Coach Justin. He said that's like saying mastering the Tao. Exactly. Like because it's funny because we're talking about ego today. And this is what you guys got to understand, right? Is that when it comes to this whole thing, right? It's understanding that when we talk about ego and your sense of self, see, dropping the ego lets you understand or have the awareness that when it comes to your sense of self, there's nothing to gain and there's also nothing to lose. You understand what I'm saying? That's really what it's about. It's about having nothing to gain, but you also have nothing to lose.
Right.
Which means that you're really just being. You understand what I'm saying? Right. But a lot of times, if you're still, because as long as you are still trying to get something, and you think that getting that something's going to get you somewhere, you are still lost.
Yeah, exactly. because the a lot of times, oh my God, a lot of times guys don't even realize the trap they put themselves in just by desiring something.
Right.
For example, who was it? And I know Mr. Justin could help me out with this, but who was the old philosopher that said desire is the source of all suffering?
I think it was that Buddha. I think it was
Buddha or Confucius, one of them niggas. Desire is the source of all suffering.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even realize that when you say that you want something,
mm-hmm.
what you're ultimately telling yourself is that you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're subconsciously telling yourself you don't have it, the universe will never let you get it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
See, look, he got a whole nother name for me.
That's real shit. It's real
shit. But bro, I'm telling you, these niggas don't even understand. They really don't understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm. But let's continue this shit.
Like a few of these that I'm about to discuss, then obviously I think you're more the amateur side, which is nothing wrong with that, right? We all have our starting point. And
the ironic shit, he's like, you're on the amateur side. It's like, The irony.
And that depends whether or not you want to actually sort of improve yourself in this area. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start off first. And we're going to mostly start off in the attraction phase for the first few levels, because that is frankly the start of everything. I would say level 1 is cold approaching with intent successfully. For example, you see a woman at a coffee shop, a grocery store, gym, wherever it may be. If you can successfully cold approach her with intent, meaning that you're showing signs that you are interested. I'm not saying that you have to go up and do like a direct approach of, hey, you're so beautiful. Like, I never liked those approaches. For me, at least, I've always gone indirect. And then my intent is like my vibe, my body language, my tonality, and then obviously me going for the close. And as somebody who is like an online dating coach, quite frankly, you know, that's not to say that I haven't done cold approaches, because I absolutely have. You know, over time, I just figured out a dating strategy that works best for me. And I feel like just cold approaching itself is like the introductory part of every man's dating journey. You know, just being able to have the confidence to go up to a woman, express interest, and then get a positive response from that. It requires multiple skills like social skills, confidence, getting over your fear of rejection. And overall, I don't believe cold approach is a valuable dating strategy to get results consistently, but I do think it's a valuable self-improvement skill.
So this, and this is the thing with cold approach, right? I actually agree with him that it's, you know, a self-improvement skill. But I think, all of it is self-improvement. You see what I'm saying? In the sense of you focusing more on yourself. But the thing is, you know, the actual self doesn't need improvement. We're not going to go that far deep into it. But if we're just talking surface level, then yeah, I agree with this. But this the part that I don't agree with him is he said that it's not a valuable dating strategy. I totally disagree with that. So a lot of guys think that approaching women, you know, is not going to yield them results. But it's the result of, or the outcome of, you know, making something happen with a particular woman. But what happens is that a lot of guys, because they are moving with their ego, right? That stops them from approaching more women. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is why, like, I've had to do this with myself.
Yes.
There's a lot of times where, like, I stop myself from approaching women because of my ego. I was like, all right, let me see. Let me go holler at this chick. Then I'll be like, but is she, you know, is she hot enough right now for me to even bother? Then I say to myself, you know, but yo, I'm Mr. Locario. You know what I'm saying? I gotta approach her, because how Mr. Locario ain't gonna approach a bitch, right? You see what I'm saying? So now,
see the reputation right there?
Exactly right.
Nobody's there but you, but the reputation is like you're thinking in the third person. That's how
exactly. You see how the ego works? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Bro, and I've had that happen lots of times. I'm like having this fucking discussion in my own mind. And that's all ego.
All ego.
I had to teach myself to be like, listen, there's nothing to gain and nothing to lose, bro. This is like, you got to just be in the fucking shit. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when you're doing this, right? And this goes for anybody. Part of the reason why a lot of you guys hesitate or you don't do shit is because of the ego. Because what happens is that the hesitation or the fear is there because, let's say, for example, if the woman is not interested, it's going to attack the thought that you had of who you thought you were.
Right.
You understand? So if you're like, oh man, if she says no, then I have to reevaluate who I think I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm not the guy. Maybe I am ugly, or maybe you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't even want to have that discussion with yourself. So then therefore you don't even bother. So that stops you from making shit happen. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you guys got to be careful with that shit. But let's continue.
So with that being said, I'm going to have to put that at level 1. Now let's move on to level 2. Level 2 is simply the ability to get dates with high quality, high interest women. Keyword: high quality, high interest. Right now, if you're able to get dates, but it's with women that you're not excited about, if it's with women that aren't high interest, meaning that you have to chase them a lot. You know, you got to pull teeth. You got to provide an extravagant environment. You got to fall within the woman's frame in order to get her out on a date with you. Then these are not high interest women, and they're probably not high quality either. And this is what we do inside like Digital Romeo. Like, this is where we try to get guys to being able to go out on dates with high quality, high interest women. Now, the thing is that you can do
You know what grinds my gears? That everybody's talking about high interest women now, and you gotta make sure she has high interest. I heard King 68 the Great saying this. Somebody else sent me a video of another dude talking about, oh, you gotta just deal with the women who have high interest. I'm like, where did they get all that from? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did they get all this high interest, medium interest, low interest shit from? This is crazy. This is crazy because nobody was talking about this shit before. You see what I'm saying? But nobody say nobody name. That's fucked up.
I guess no respect, I tell you. No respect.
Pretty much any dating strategy for this. You can use online dating. You could do cold approach, though it's not efficient. You can do social circle, whatever.
You know what's crazy is weird because this is another lesson you gotta know. He keeps saying cold approach isn't efficient, but he also said that he focuses more on coaching guys on online dating, and that he hasn't really done that cold approach stuff as much as the online dating thing.
Right.
So what he's doing is, and this is the mistake that a lot of guys do, right? Is that so he's coming from a place of his own specific situation, which is understandable because he can just talk based on what he knows and what he understands, right? So from his perspective, he's saying that cold approach or approaching the women in the street like that is not as efficient. What he really needs to say is it's not as efficient for me. You see what I'm saying? Because that's a very important distinct thing to distinguish, because what happens is if you're teaching people, right? The issue is that if you're having an issue with it, right? Don't say that it's an issue. You have to say that it's an issue for me. You know what I'm saying? Because then what happens is the people that hear you teaching are going to think that what you're saying is gospel. So they'll be like, oh, well, I shouldn't even bother to approach women in the street because it's not efficient.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you guys gotta be careful of that shit. But let's continue.
Your vehicle or mechanism that you want to do that's personally geared towards like your lifestyle, your personality, whatever it may be. But I don't feel like you've reached level 2 consistently unless you can confidently say that you can go out on at least 2 dates a week with high interest, high quality women. That skill set alone is.
So again, that's ego right there. So you feeding your ego and saying, well, I have to go out on at least 2 dates a week with high quality, all that other shit. You understand what I'm saying? So again, a lot of this is very subtle too, and you gotta be aware of what it is because you can get caught up in it.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Because then what happens if you don't get 2 dates a week?
Right.
Are you not worthy anymore? Are you not a man? You know what I mean? Like, because there's times when shit just happens a certain way, where you could be in a situation where you interacted with women consistently, shit is popping off, you meet new women here and there, and then a good 3 weeks will go by and nothing's popping off. Nothing is going on. You hollering at a bunch of chicks, they all saying no. You're like, God damn, what's going on here? Am I getting uglier? Am I getting shorter? Is my bank account getting lower? What happened?
Is my status reducing?
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? You got to be careful.
It's like the kickstart to like abundance and having like a fruitful, value-driven sort of dating life. And through that skill alone, that can obviously lead into like relationships, casual dating, whatever it may be. There was a part of me in which I remember I did not have that skill set whatsoever. I know that's crazy, the thing, but some of you guys who have been following me for quite a long time, you guys know, like, I didn't come out the womb or come out the gate with like this ability whatsoever. So unlocking that ability creates like not only like a new sense of confidence for yourself as a man, but almost like a new sense of freedom.
See, ego. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you're attaching, you're like, oh, it gives you confidence as a man to be able to do these things or for this to happen. Because really what he's saying is that the outcome gives me confidence,
right?
Which is ego. You see what I'm saying? So see, like you were saying earlier, Miles, it's not about the outcome. It's about the fact that you are taking action and doing the things that you want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's that journey. You know what I mean? It's crazy. KZX said, there's nothing worse than insecure guys using sex or validation from women to mask their insecurities. This guy's epitome of that. It's crazy. It's crazy. But let's continue. It's gonna get worse.
It's like I can travel to anywhere in the world and get like a hot woman on a date within 48 hours or less. Like having that skill set is truly, truly valuable. And though it is important, it's still like a fairly amateur part of the game, because once again, we're still like in the attraction phase, right? But once you're at a point in which you're getting dates consistently with high interest, high quality women that you perceive to be that way, and that's how you know that you're doing something right. Now let's move on to level 3. Level 3 is when you get to a point where you can consistently create a dynamic which is favorable for you and a dynamic that gives you leverage. Now this goes deeper into essentially having women pursuing you. And when I
You see what I'm saying? Having the women pursue you, but let's see what he says about that.
Say pursuing you, it's not that she has to initially pursue you, but eventually, let's say after you slept with her or at the least by date 5, you know, she's texting you, she's trying to initiate plans, she's double texting, she's sending you videos, like she's obviously showing interest in which she's not afraid to let her interest clear and shown.
And see, this is what I was talking about on the show yesterday. Take this call real quick.
All right. We got, I think this is Monogamous. Monogamous, what's going on with you, bro?
It's Miles, the call. I played the 10 to you, Miles.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. We got you. And we also appreciate the free call from earlier. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. Hey, it's two real important pointers that I want to point out that you said on your recent video about just socializing and just approaching in general, Miles.
Yeah.
And it's something that y'all said, relative to the topic that y'all said on the Patreon, right? But Miles, here's what I feel like. And I feel like a lot of guys, because I make this mistake a lot too. I feel like in the game, right, it's two sides. It's self-development and its results.
All
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Wait. Wherever you at, see if you can find some place that's a little bit more stable, because you're going in and out real bad.
So
I'm call back.
All right. Go ahead and call back.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. So while he's ready to call back, we'll continue with this. Here we go.
Now, some of you might say that, well, isn't that just a high interest woman? Technically, yes, but there's plenty of times in which I've met and been out and have slept with and have dated high interest women who still never pursued me. They always made themselves available. If I texted them, they responded back immediately, but they never texted me first.
Okay, so if you met women who had high interest in you and they would holler at you when you hollered at them, what's the problem? Why do you need them to randomly holler at you?
Ego.
You see what I'm saying? Ego. That's what we're talking. See, guys, you got to understand, this is all ego.
Because, bruh, that's the way I like it.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it that way.
Nigga, hey, it sound fucked up, but don't speak unless spoken to, bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Bruh. I love that shit.
I love that shit. Like, don't call me, don't text me, don't time me, none of that shit until you hear from me first.
Yeah, don't call us. We'll call you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The fuck?
Because, when a chick be hitting me up, I look at the phone like, oh, why this chick bothering me for, man? Like,
I guard my time with my life, literally. Like, are you stupid?
Because I'm like, listen, when I want to see you, I'll hit you up. You'll know.
You'll know.
That's
Trust
it.
me, you'll know.
That's it. You ain't got to holler at me. You understand what I'm saying? You do not have to holler at me at all. Let's continue.
You know, they didn't try to initiate plans. They weren't trying to see where my whereabouts were. You know, there weren't anything tied to that. Maybe because
they weren't trying to see where my whereabouts were. All right, Monogamous, go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. But as I was saying, like, as I grew into the game, I just realized that there's two sides of the game, right?
Yeah.
There's a side that you can thrive in, and there's a side that's a black hole. Of course, the side that you can thrive in is a side where it's just all about you. It's all about self-improving and simply just doing the things that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
shout out to you, Miles, for that video that you dropped, because what you're trying to tell dudes is to practice doing what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? If you just simply, Miles, it been countless of times where I just simply went up to a girl and just gave her a compliment and walked away.
Yep.
Because it's not even about the number. Because on the other side, the downward spiral, that's validation and result driven and all that, right? It's really a downward spiral, but yeah, because I can get the number or the next guy can get the number, but that don't mean shit because the girl still got to cooperate.
Exactly.
Right. We got the number and the girl didn't cooperate. So yeah, you was in the ego at the beginning, but that high is going to be a downward spiral. You know what I'm saying? Once it's on the other side, you see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I really like the fact that you talked about that, Miles, like, because it's real easy. Because I make the mistake sometimes where it's all about the result, and when it's about the result, things become a little bit more serious and not as fun.
Right.
On my behalf.
Exactly.
But then when I'm just like, man, I don't give a fuck. If I want to tell this bitch she look good, that's what I'm gonna say. You see what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna have fun with it. And whatever happens, happens, right? Surprisingly, way better. I'm yielding way better results on that side that I'm not even looking for. You see what I'm saying? But it's another thing that y'all was saying is, as y'all level up into the game, there's gonna get a point to where you want women to drop off.
That's a fact.
Women are gonna waste your time.
That's a fact.
You want women to drop off, and y'all was talking about that on y'all Patreon. Shout out to y'all Patreon, the Bad Boy Show. Y'all was saying that sometimes when it's almost that daytime, you like, damn, I want this bitch to kind of drop off. But of course, you got to do what you got to do as a man because you made schedules or whatever, right? But I just want to say this to the chat: watch out for the women that do this, y'all. And these are the first layer of females that you need to let go. Watch out for the women that when you set up the date, they all in. Oh, the date is Friday. I'll be there. All that, right? The date goes well. Okay, cool. 2 weeks later, you trying to set up a coconut oil massage session or a fuck session or whatever. All of a sudden, the girl hits you with the, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going through mental illness and I'm going through a lot and all that, right? You know what you need to say, chat? Tell the woman this. You know what, baby? Work on yourself and have a great life. Thank y'all so much for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Real shit. Have a good life. And real talk, a lot of these chicks be on medication too. That's a fact.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. Niggas be forgetting. Chicks be, you know what I'm saying?
They just saw me as a casual relationship. And I have realized that whenever a woman does pursue you, she does see you as like her best.
I've been saying.
Can you pull that back a little bit? Because Monogamous had kind of called when he was saying something that I wanted to address.
Okay, let me pull it back a little bit. Hold on.
Slept with and have dated high interest women who still never pursued me. They always made themselves available. If I texted them, they responded back immediately, but they never texted me first. You know, they didn't try to initiate plans. They weren't trying to see where my whereabouts were. You know, there weren't anything tied to that. Maybe because they just saw me.
See, and why, brother? Why? See. And guys, this is the difference between a man with game, a man who's interested in actually being a man, meaning he's actually interested in leadership. See, listen, when you don't show up to work, they're gonna call you and ask where you are. If the boss don't show up to work, who calls and asks where he is?
Exactly.
I'm the boss. You don't need to know where I am.
Right. Exactly.
Just come to work and do your fucking job. Like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying.
Bruh, she's not texting me. She's not finding out about my whereabouts. You really want a bitch all up under you like this?
That's what I'm saying.
Asking you where you at, who you with, and all this other shit?
Because you know what it is? The reason why a lot of guys like this is because they don't believe women like them.
Right.
So the women contacting them randomly is confirmation to them. Oh my gosh, she has to like me because she's hit me up.
You know what it is? You know what it is? And I'm sorry for him. But what we're looking at right now, and no real disrespect, I'm being sincere, but what we're looking at is the symptoms of being a bad bitch.
That's a fact.
Because a guy like him, he wants to be cared about for more than just his looks. You understand what I'm saying? Just like a sexy woman, right? a hot baddie. She wishes that guys cared about her for more than just the fact that she was a baddie.
Right.
So what you're seeing right here, look at the remorseful look on his face. Like, she wasn't asking about my whereabouts. She never texted me to ask me how my day was going. You understand?
Like, why doesn't she care about my life? Why doesn't she care what I'm doing?
What is she?
Niggas need to be like Quagmire. Remember that in Family Guy, that episode where he had the chick in the crib and she was like, I have a question for you. And she said some shit. And he was like, well, I have a question for you. Why are you still here? It's like, shout out to Kizak. He said, a woman pursuing you does not mean she sees you as her best option. In many cases, she has an agenda and she feels she can fulfill it with you. Exactly. Because this is what you guys got to understand, right? Is that a woman shouldn't really be like, I should say this, it's simple. A woman should just wait on you.
Exactly. Leadership, period.
So this really, truthfully, when you out here hooking up with girls and dating women, there's really no reason for them to text you or call you.
Wait till you hear from me.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason. Because if I didn't hit you up, then there's no reason for us to be talking. It's crazy, but let's continue.
As like a casual relationship. And I have realized that whenever a woman does pursue you, she does see you as like her best option, which is where we're getting at here, right? Because once you're at that point and once you have the ability to be a woman's best option, that clearly shows that not only do you have a good skill set, but also you have a good product. Out of all the men that she could have, she wants you.
But see, this is funny when he's talking about levels of the game, but he don't realize that these chicks could basically just be using him by pursuing him because they're pursuing you based on their agenda. And again, I keep telling you guys, whatever a woman does on her own don't count. Disregard all that shit.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Disregard all that stuff. It means nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Because remember, a woman has to make a decision based on your instruction. Because if she's deciding to do what you say, then that means she's going in the direction that you want.
Exactly.
If she's doing things on her own, she's going in that direction of what she is just thinking on her own that has nothing to do with you.
And that's dangerous.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, but let's continue.
She's trying to see you. You know, you got her invested. And a lot of guys honestly never reach this sort of dynamic in which the woman is sort of like just pursuing them more. A lot of guys, they have to chase. Even after sleeping and seeing a woman for months, they still have to chase her. And that's frankly a dynamic that I don't want to set up for like a relationship, nor is a dynamic that is ideal. Even if you're seeing her, right, it just doesn't feel good to be the one to always like initiate plans and to.
You see the ego. He's like, it doesn't feel good to have to be the one to always initiate. No, listen. I want to be the one initiating plans because I don't want to speak to you unless I'm the one starting the speaking.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no chick hitting me up randomly talking about some. Let's say I smashed the chick twice, and then she hit me up on the phone, texting, talking about, hey, so I was thinking, Friday, what are you doing? We should get together. What? like, what are we doing here?
What?
This is crazy.
You were thinking?
Right.
Wait. You were thinking about things in reference to us without instruction from me?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's dangerous. Yo, you ever seen that Family Guy again? When I think it was like they were showing you inside Chris's brain, And then there was like working in a factory inside his brain. And the dude was like, wow, I wonder what goes on out there. And the other guy was like, hey, Bob, that's some dangerous thinking right there. That's
Exactly.
like we don't worry about what's going on outside. That's dangerous. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, I'm telling you, all a female needs to do is just wait for instructions.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I know it's going to sound misogynistic to a lot of people, but it's the best thing. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, let's continue.
Always reach out, right? But once you reach this point and once you're able to have women start pursuing you more and more often, this is where I say you've reached level 3. Now let's go ahead and move on to level 4, which is still in the attraction phase. Keep in mind, up next, we're going to move into the seduction phase. But for now, we're still in the attraction phase. And this goes deeper into like you having an amazing product. And that is women opening you, which like...
First of all, that sound kind of moist.
Yes. Yes.
First of all, pause.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, like, come on, bro. Like, that's not like, oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Oh, where is it? Oh, fuck. Do I have it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, you got the sound effects?
No, I thought I had it.
Yo, could you imagine?
Yeah, I don't got it. Fuck.
Me hitting you up and be like, yo, Miles, you ain't gonna believe it, yo. Today I had a woman open me. Like, what? You're like, what you say now, Chuck?
What you say now, Chuck?
That's crazy.
I'll be like, Lucario, you were opened? So how did that make you feel?
Exactly. Right?
Yo, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh.
Open maxing. Exactly.
It sounds like his woman came to him and went,
I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The charge is yours.
He's like, I'm so glad you said that because I was waiting for you to initiate because it makes me feel bad when.
Bro, a lot of these niggas are hop, skip, and a jump from the rainbow land, my nigga. Like, I'm done. Yo, come on, bro.
But see, again, the ego is like, well, I want the woman to open me. It's going to make me feel good. let's use this.
Previously, the pursuit of the woman happens more so once you got her invested, once you slept with her a little bit. But at this point in time now, the dynamic immediately starts with the woman going after you. Now, based upon my vast conquest, I have seen and realized that this is mostly women who view your sexual market value to be a few points or at least a point higher than themselves, or you're just perfectly their type.
Bro.
But again, this is what I say with the ego. See, it's this idea that if the woman is coming to me and approaching me and trying to get at me, right? That must mean I'm big shit. But again, like we said earlier, is that you guys don't understand that women have agendas. And remember, if you're a man, you should only be dealing with women who follow your lead. So if I'm only dealing with women who follow my lead, why the fuck would I be dealing with a woman and being happy that she opened me? Pause. It don't even make sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, a woman's supposed to follow you to the T. So her opening you, pause, is irrelevant. You understand what I'm saying? We said conquest, sexual market value, all these. And you know what's funny is that, see, again, language exposes. So he says women who view your sexual market value at least a point higher than themselves, or you're just perfectly their type, right? So essentially, if he's saying that, the opposite also must be true, right? That if you're talking to a woman, right, and you know you have to do all of this stuff, then she just views herself, her sexual market value as a point higher than yours.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But no, that's not what it is. The chick just may not fucking like you because you're a weirdo. You understand what I'm saying? She may actually think you're sexually attractive. Then you said something and she's like, this guy's goofy now. You see what I'm saying? It's Justice said, do peasants ask the king what he's doing Friday night? That would be inappropriate. Exactly.
Exactly. Real shit.
And when I say a woman opening you, this can be on dating apps, this can be in real life, or even like a girl's friend approaching you on her behalf. Once you
Yo, why do y'all want you gotta stop. Listen, you gotta stop expecting shit from women. Like basically stop expecting women to do things in relation to you on their own.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And you really shouldn't welcome it.
Right.
You really should not welcome that because that's not leadership.
Exactly.
Look, I watch these videos, these dating videos online and, different YouTube channels, Chisha Z and TSG Uncut and, Manosphere Highlights Daily. And, they have and I'm shouting them out on purpose because I do watch their content. And so I appreciate them. So I'm shouting them out on purpose to give them light. And I listen to their channels and I hear these podcasts with the women calling men sassy.
Right.
This is what they're talking about.
Right.
This right here is exactly what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They've never even seen our videos. Let's be clear. Because like I said, we get kept in the back of the class anyway. But
Right.
they'll see a guy like this videos. And bro, I can't stand when a woman messages me first on a fucking dating app.
Exactly. So
like, bro. 910, you are on live with Lakari and Miles, name, age, city. Do we have another free call?
Nah, our free calls are done.
Free calls are done.
None.
Okay, so name, age, city. How can we help you? And are you where did you send it?
So Jaden from North Carolina, 21 years old, no 22, and I donated to iTax Media LLC.
Okay, you sent it to the. Hold on, let me see. You make sure you send it to the joint.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Yep.
Okay. So what's going on?
Appreciate it, brother. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for the support. And what's your question?
Yeah, so I just wanted to just ask a quick question. I'm gonna just be straight up. How do I stop acting like a bitch?
Okay, give us a not a story, but just give us evidence of how you currently act like a bitch.
Like I'll be walking around, right? Got my fly shit on or whatever. And then I see a girl that I like, right? Looking all good and shit like that. I have what I want to say in my head, but for some reason, whenever I walk past her, my heart starts beating super fast and I just don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. Well, you're not a bitch. You just scared to talk a little bit. Now, how many approaches have you made in your life?
I don't know.
You don't know.
In my life, I would say that's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know, actually.
You're 26.
Well, give us how many approaches have you done this month in the past 2 weeks?
Very low. Very, very low.
Like 0.
Give us a number.
I would say like 3.
Okay, see, and so that means 0. So basically, that's part of the problem, because approaching isn't normal for you, and when it's not normal, it becomes a bigger deal. So most of you guys make approaching women an event versus it being an everyday thing or just a normal thing that you do on a regular.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? And so when you make it an event, you put more pressure on yourself to do it, and then it becomes more of a bigger deal once it's being done. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to make it a regular, normal, everyday fucking thing.
Yep. Caller, if you go to my YouTube channel, the first video on there right now is called How to Deal with Rejection. Okay. And in that video, I tell you everything you need to know. Let me ask you, how many times, like every time you approach a woman, is it to get the number or to set up a date?
Yeah, I think that's my problem. I think that's what it is. I'm thinking too much about, what I'm trying to get out of it instead of just, just talking.
Let me ask you, where do you live? You live in an apartment, a house, or what?
I live in an apartment.
You live in an apartment. Do you ever, is there like do you walk past the leasing office or walk past your neighbors?
Yeah.
Do you ever say good morning?
I say what's up. I don't say specifically good morning, but
Will you like say a little quiet good morning under your breath or a quiet what's up under your breath?
Nah, I don't. I straight up just say it to them.
Uh-huh. Like give me an example. Yeah. Say what you would usually say to your neighbors.
Hey, what's up, man? And then they say, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Right.
And then they chilling. And then, going about my day. Like, it's not really too much.
Okay. Now, have you ever said that to a woman that you found attractive?
Yeah, I have, but that's the thing. Like, I'm always thinking about, having sex with her. That's why I always can't go past that.
You can't get past that. Oh, you see,
like, I could talk to a woman. Go ahead.
So that's the thing. You gotta put yourself in a position where you don't want nothing from these women.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a virgin?
No, I'm not a virgin.
Okay, so you know what sex feels like. So her saying no is not a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you, Miles. Like, I could talk to a woman all day long, but it's just like it's getting to the part, like, it's like flirting. I just recently discovered, because I watch you guys' your videos a lot, and I watch King Dre too. I recently just discovered what flirting actually is. So it's just kind of hard for me to.
Well, you're not on that, brother. Stop! Don't even talk about flirting right now. You are not on that level at all. Please don't even try to do that. What you need to do is you need to learn how to stay. You need to practice just having just regular conversation with people you find attractive, with women you find attractive. That's it. You need to learn how to see a woman that you think is attractive and just say hi to her, just like she was a regular person, like one of your neighbors in your apartment building. That's what you need to learn how to do first.
Right.
Because if you can't do that, you're gonna be fucked forever.
I understand. But the thing is that I know how to do that. It's just I do that a lot.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You don't.
You don't. Because look, this is what guys. We all know how to say words. We all know how to walk. Like, that's like saying, yeah, I know how to do the moonwalk.
Because I can walk.
I can walk. Yeah, you know how to put one foot in front of the other, but you can't fucking do the moonwalk like Michael Jackson, bro.
Right.
And I'm gonna explain why. You don't have enough practice, and you definitely don't have enough confidence. Mm-hmm. So do you really know how to do it? Fuck no.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Talking about you know how to do it. If you know how to do it, you wouldn't be talking to me right now, motherfucker. You'd be saying some shit to a bitch right now somewhere. Buttering up to go fuck her tonight. Stupid ass nigga. I can't stand you niggas. I love the way y'all call up for help and say, yeah, but I don't really need no help though. What's wrong with y'all niggas? Real shit.
You're right.
No, I know Miles. I know how to do it though. No, you don't.
because part of knowing how to do it is to be able to do the thing consistently. You understand what I'm saying? The knowing how to do it is within the consistency of doing it.
Right.
Well, when you said, I talked to like maybe 3 girls in the past 2 weeks, that means you don't know how to do it. Because if you know how to do it, you would have spoken to more than 3 girls in the past 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? So your own actions show that you don't know how to do it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So bottom line, caller, is you need to take a step back and you need to just get used to social interaction with women you find attractive first. Get a whole lot of touches on that first. Pause. And you'll be fine. You'll at least build a strong foundation right? Because you need to learn how to engage and interact with women that yes, you would like to fuck, but right now it's not about fucking them. It's about engaging, saying what's up, giving her a compliment. And there's levels to that too. Are you on a masculine identity membership? Have you ever been?
Yeah, I was on there.
Well, for the 99-cent shit?
No, actually, I mean, yeah, I had that, but then like the next month after that, I paid $150 for it.
Okay, and then you
I'm like, okay.
you stayed for 1 month. Were you ever a part of any one of the Zoom calls?
Say it again.
Were you ever a part of any of the Zoom calls?
I took part in like one of the Zoom calls, which is a problem. I already know. I only took part of one of the Zoom calls that you guys had. I didn't really say anything either.
Yo, and you know what's cool about the Zoom calls? I started doing this thing where I went and I got a collection of pictures of women, of attractive women in different situations. And what I do is, you know what? Fuck y'all. I ain't even gonna put y'all on.
Yeah,
I gotta join the fucking membership because y'all niggas don't appreciate us. Y'all really don't appreciate us. But whatever. But anybody who is on a masculine identity membership, last week we did an exercise. And it blew a lot of niggas' minds where it exposed a lot of niggas. Because I swear to God, yes, a lot of y'all niggas are complimenting and still think you're flirting.
Right.
You understand? And that's the problem with a lot of y'all. But caller, you're not ready to flirt yet. All you need to do is you need to learn how to say hello. You at the level where you need to be like, hey, how's it going? Nice day we're having.
Right. That's a fact.
See if you can confidently do that a few times a day with women that really look attractive, and then just keep it the fuck moving.
Right.
Because if you do or say anything else, you're gonna fuck it up, and you're only gonna continue to beat yourself up, and then your self-esteem is gonna go into a spiral.
You're gonna be like, "Fuck this." I ain't doing
yeah, and your poverty, your scarcity mindset is gonna reinforce itself as well, because all you're gonna say to yourself is, "Man, I've been talking to all these hot chicks, and all I've been saying is hello, and I'm gonna run out of hot chicks, bro." And then you're gonna start feeling even more anxiety. You understand? But honestly, you're 20 something years old. You're 26. You said 27.
22.
Oh, 22. Excuse me. All right. So you need some coaching, bro. You need some coaching, and you need to touch grass. You need to get out there and you need to talk to these women, and you need to realize that you don't need anything from them until you learn how to talk to a woman with the mindset that you don't need anything from them. You'll never win.
Right.
Because women can sense. They can sense when you're a needy fucking bitch. They can sense it. Let me tell you why bitches hate needy ass niggas. Because bitches is the needy ass niggas.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
A bitch is looking at a nigga like, wait, but I'm the needy one. I can't fuck with you if you're needy too.
And on top of that, women know that their emotions switch every 2 freaking seconds and shit. So if you're acting needy, she already knows that you're gonna be way more needier when she's moody. You see what I'm saying? Because she ain't gonna call you for like 3 days, and then you gonna be, where you at? How come you ain't call me? What's wrong? Blah blah blah, which is gonna stress her out more and get her more moody. So
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what else about being needy is fucked up? Is that when a bitch know you're needy, look, really pay attention, guys. When a woman knows that you're needy, she never wants to give you the pussy. And why is that? It's because if she knows you need something, why would she give it to you if she knows you need it?
Right.
Because the fact that you need it means she's in control.
Exactly.
So until you can engage, talk to a woman with the attitude of, I don't fucking need anything from you, until you can really do that, you will never get what you actually want from a woman. Never.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Remember, females, they don't start out with a lot of power.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? See, Chris, you're right.
He said it's enough. See, they got everybody in the chat here. Miles is giving away more games today. It's usually me. Shit. Miles is, see, you become a victim, Miles, of wanting to teach these niggas. I know how it feels. It's a sickness.
Call it. Just go to my channel. It's like the first or second video. Just go to my channel, okay?
Yeah, I believe I already watched it.
Watch it again, nigga. Watch it again. Because I watch it again.
I got you.
All right? And apply the things in the video. Don't just watch it and intellectually agree. You have to go out and apply the things.
That's a fact. That goes for everything we show you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
All right, call it. Take it easy.
Yes, sir.
You've been on for 13 minutes on a. Well, no, he did support, but fuck it, let's go.
All right, so let's finish this shit up.
You have had experiences like this ongoingly, especially like every single month for years on end. This is where you can confidently say that you've reached level 4. Because let's be real, a lot of women aren't making the first move to most guys. And so if you're getting women reaching out to you,
yeah, a lot of women are not making the move for most guys because what happens is that they are not attracted to most guys. But if they are attracted to you, they're attracted to you based on their agenda. Remember, a woman is not like, oh, look at that guy over there. He's so awesome. I just want him to use my hole and toss me to the side. Let me go and approach him. That's not what they're thinking. You see what I'm saying? They're thinking from their agenda, from their point of view. So that's why it's irrelevant when a woman approaches you, because like, and this is the thing. If a woman approaches you or opens you up first, pause, you got to immediately tell her what the fuck to do.
Facts.
So if I'm chilling at the bar and some girl comes and says, hey, excuse me, my friend over there, she thinks you're cute. I'm like, yo, tell your friend to come over here right now. As soon as the friend come over, I'm gonna be like, yo, you buy me a drink. You see what I'm saying?
Nigga.
We'll see how cute you think I am. We'll see how much you really like me from this point forward.
Precision, nigga.
You see what I'm saying?
Precision. Real talk.
Put it to work immediately.
Immediately.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you think I'm cute? Now I'm the one with the power.
Exactly right. Hit her with the fucking Coming to America. Bark like a dog. Hop on one foot. Yo, let's continue this.
Especially with validation and with intent on their behalf, then that means that you position yourself to be so attractive. Your signals and leverage is so aligned with what her ideal man is that she's willing to forego her ego. She's willing to accept potential rejection if it means having a chance with you.
And see, you know, what's interesting about Austin is that, you know, because he's the super looks maxer. He's probably had women that saw him and thought he was physically attractive and then came up to him or said something. And so remember, he's talking from his perspective, his life experience.
Yeah.
So remember, he also was the guy who was the nerd back in the day and, you know, the scrawny kid in high school, blah, 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 whatever. So now he's like, ooh, women never paid attention to me. Now they're paying attention to me. So that means that because she's approaching me or opening me up, pause, that she must really like me. But again, that's all the ego. Right. Let's continue.
I feel like that's a level that a lot of men just never reach. In fact, I think level 4 and previously level 3, we're at a point in which most guys will never reach these levels of success when it comes to women. Now let's move on to level number 5. And now we're in the seduction tier. So first off, you know, attraction is all about gathering the interest. Seduction is all about closing the interest. So with level 5, if you're able to have consistent first date closes, meaning you go out on a first date and take her out, you go to a bar, you have a bit of first date game. Maybe you're running like a certain set. Maybe, you know, you're
See, he's from that PUA shit, running that set.
Physical escalation obviously is dialed in. You're able to have a bit of mouthpiece, as some guys say, because what guys don't realize is that, yeah, you can be attractive on the surface, but if you don't have the behaviors and the social skills to match, guess what? You're not closing these women at all, and you're definitely not closing the first date. So I feel like having consistent first date closes, you know, is a sign that you frankly have everything dialed in.
See, ego. So if I can smash her on the first date, that must mean I'm the man. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to point out all the things that are ego driven in this.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Just so that you guys really understand, because a lot of times what happens is that when you get too deep into this, then that fucks you up on the other side. Because now, let's say you're hooking up with these girls on the first date, then you go on another first date with a chick you think is really hot, and then sex don't happen. Then what do you think you're going to think about yourself?
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's the problem right there. You got to be careful.
You're attractive. You have the games in order to like garner that attraction into something in which she is now giving herself to you, which I truly don't feel like a woman hasn't proven herself that she actually likes you until she sleeps with you. Because if you understand female.
Hold on, let me. So that's not true. See, what proves that a woman likes you is consistent cooperation.
Facts.
That's the only proof of if a woman really is feeling you. You see what I'm saying? Because chicks will sometimes sleep with you for an ulterior motive. And say some women, for example, a woman might see or notice or think that you have access to certain resources, something, whatever. She's like, okay, let me fuck this guy. Hopefully he'll give me this or do this for me or introduce me to this person or so forth and so on. So just the act of having sex doesn't necessarily mean that. Now, there are times where the woman will have sex with you and she is sexually attracted to you, but also that needs to be coupled with consistent cooperation. You see what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Psychology, a woman could go out on a date with a guy that she doesn't find attractive or wants to sleep with. Us guys, we will never do that, but women do this all the time. And keep in mind, some guys don't even want to do this, right? So you got to have the will and like, you got to want to do it. For me, everything is intimacy first, is sex first. I'm going for the close as soon as possible. In fact, over the past few years, I don't think anything has gone past a second meetup for me. In terms of first date closes, I would say about 60.
He's capping. He said, because I've heard him in other videos talking about, oh, you went on 3 or 4 dates. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? But again, who does it sound like when I mean, I've heard that before. By the second date. Who does that sound like?
Oh my guys.
I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think Austin might be my son. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga might be my kid.
No, Lucario, you're not good looking enough.
You're right, exactly. There's no way.
There's no way.
He's my adopted son. That's what it is. Shout out to Steve in the building. Shout out to Steve in the building. Steve. That's what's up. This was up. So let's continue this shit.
Just 70%. I'm closing on the first date. Now, level 6, this is really like just top 1%. Like a lot of guys really aren't doing this. And this is same day or same night closes. Meaning you met a woman, for example, like 9 p.m. at like some place or maybe even during the daytime. And she's back at your place in a few hours. You match with her on a dating app. You set the date the same day. And then you close the same day. And keep in mind, everything I'm telling you, like I have done. And personally, I've done this whenever I'm traveling. Traveling, you don't have that much time. So you got to set things like really fast. Or whenever you're out, a group of us and then a group of them. And then we end up closing. It becomes like Uber Eats, but for women, but for business meetings, I think I read something a long time ago where it takes on average like 6 to 8 hours with a woman before you can have the ability to like close her, right? Or where she.
I think he got that from Mystery, the PUA shit. Like I think Mystery said it takes about 7 hours.
Wow, he not shouting them out neither.
Exactly.
You just came up with this, huh? Fucking assholes, bro.
Let's continue.
He feels comfortable on average with having sex with you, but there's guys in which they'll do that in a very, very short time frame. So if you reach this level, just know that you're at top 1%. Like this is highly.
See, ego, you're the top 1%. You're more important than everybody else. Like you are the guy, you are a god amongst men. You know what I'm saying? Because you slept with a chick who wanted to fuck you the same night. Because she wanted to fuck you that night. You understand? And this is the funny part. Do you guys know that there's a lot of women that you will meet where she fucks you because you were there.
Right.
Moment. Like I told y'all before, I was at this event one time, right? And I rolled up on this chick because I saw her look at me. So I walked past her real quick. I went upstairs to get a drink. I came back down. She was still in the same spot, right? And there was a dude talking to her. So I saw her talking to the dude, and then he walked away and went downstairs. Because downstairs, I think, was a bathroom or whatever, right? So she's standing there, the same spot. She looks at me as I'm walking down, and I say, yo, what's up? Right? So this chick said to me, hey, you're too late. I'm going home with that guy right now. You feel what I'm saying? And it was funny because she basically said, like, if you would have came here before, if I would have stopped and talked to her before, it'd have been me. So it's not a thing where it's like, oh man, you're just this. No, she was down to fuck whoever was ready to take her home at that moment.
It's exactly what I was talking about earlier. There's a window.
Right. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. But let's continue.
Highly unique, and you're experiencing something that most guys will never experience in their life. Now, level 7 is interesting because you might not expect this, but I would say being able to purposely friend zone attractive women for your benefit. I'll say it again. Purposely friend zoning attractive women for your benefit.
More ego stuff, but let's continue.
Now, a few years ago, I thought that, if you have female friends, then you're probably not doing something right. You're being friend zoned because, let's be real, you want to sleep with them. I changed my mind on this only with the exception that you friend zone them first. And keep in mind, this can even be a woman that you have slept with like once or twice, and then you friend zone her. Now, you guys are just cool. And then you use that friendship as leverage. And I'm not saying that in a way to like demoralize the relationship or women themselves, but we all know that whenever you have attractive women, those attractive women can be almost spokespersons for you for other attractive women.
Man, I tell you, man, it's like, woo! But let's continue. Let's continue.
Now, the implementation of this is very, very difficult because, let's be real, I'm not hanging out with women like just casually, but more so they're in my network. I have access to them if I so need to. I can use them for a prop in a video. I can use them for their perspective on something. Outside of that, I probably don't have much usage of like genuinely having like a female friend because frankly, we have nothing in common, if I'm being real.
I agree with that. So why bother in the first place? Just be like, listen, there's some chicks that I fucked that I know, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Like, what is this friend zoning thing? Exactly. It's a contradiction. It's like 1 minute he's like, oh, I'm friend zoning them, but the next minute I'm not really hanging out with them. So then what are we talking about? It's crazy.
But if you reach a point of abundance in which you are on your own friend zoning women, attractive women, even if these women that you have slept with, not only are you exercising discipline in a way that most men can never do, but also you're leveraging, quite frankly, like an asset. Like even in Miami, like women are assets. If you roll into a spot with like 2, 3, 4 attractive women, like that is currency. You're going to get access to like places where other men have to pay to go into. You're going to be able to skip the line.
See, the problem with that is this, and this is why I don't really, I'm not really on shit like that, because all those activities are just you putting the woman on a pedestal. But also, again, this is a whole ego thing, because what happens is that having access to the women and utilizing them for whatever and so forth and so on, right? Mm-hmm. That makes you feel like, oh, I figured out this hack.
Yeah, loophole.
Right. And then therefore, because I did this, I was so smart and intelligent to do it this way so that I can make these things happen. But while you're making those things happen, you are simultaneously fucking in your subconscious putting the woman on the pedestal, which is going to affect how you deal with women in general.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys don't think about this shit like,
that other woman could put you on another girl, so on and so forth. So over time, I have learned that having, one or two attractive female friends can actually be like a big leverage point if you use them in the right way. And I feel like this is level 7 because most guys aren't even thinking about how to use women as friends. Now, we're still in the seduction phase, and this is going to be the last one, which is level 8, and that is converting a previously uninterested woman. So this woman could have rejected
Let's continue.
you, she could have friend zoned you, whatever it may be. But months later, she's the one sort of pursuing you. She's reaching out to you. And personally, I've had this happen in multiple contexts.
So basically he's saying, so the level 8 is running behind a woman who didn't want you in the first place. Or essentially he's going to be saying like, he doing the Mike Jones shit. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. You understand that type of vibe? You feel what I mean? But let's continue.
I think the biggest one for me is back when I was in college and high school, there's like a subset of women that didn't know I existed. They had no clue I existed, but I knew they existed because they were like the popular girls. They always dated like the highest status guys.
You see, status, popular girls, ego. And I was a nobody in college or high school or whatever it was. They ignored me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
And me, at that time in my life, I was invisible. I wasn't that attractive. I didn't have the social skills. I didn't have the confidence. But once I started, posting myself on social media, once I started learning like online attraction, and
once I started getting into my ego
and taking attractive pictures, I all of a sudden throughout time got on these women's radars. In fact, I remember one time I added this woman on Facebook, this girl. She's been following me for years, but with Facebook, you have like thousands of friends, but you never keep up with anybody. But one time I posted this picture on my story. I took that picture and she liked it on my Facebook story. Now, keep in mind, this woman had no idea who I was. She just like blindly added me as a friend. But that one like then turned into like a poke. And if you get OGs, I'm not sure if Facebook even still has it, but Facebook used to have this feature where you poke somebody and it was almost seen like a flirting gesture. So she liked my story. Then a few days later, she poked me. I was like, oh shit.
She poked him.
She opened him.
Yes. Yes.
And poked him.
This is hilarious.
Like this girl's poking me. Wait a minute. And so that caused me to like obviously start a conversation.
Austin, you got to learn how to say pause, man. This is you got women opening you and poking you.
This girl's poking me. Wait a second.
Yes. Yeah.
You gotta say pause out here, man. Damn.
So I opened her, and then that led into a business meeting. And that could have even led to like something a little bit more longer term, but like her vibe was obviously casual. Like she wasn't trying to, have anything like consistent. Like she just wanted to hook up with me, which maybe I should add that a part of this level too. It's like when women start using you for sex, that's how you're doing something right. But if you've ever converted.
Yo, I'll tell you this. Yo, he could have titled this video that we're watching right now our title. Like he literally could have titled it this, and it would be the same outcome because it's all
dangerous.
A woman who discovered new value and that you were able to close on. Maybe previously it was the wrong time or just the wrong scenario, whatever it may be. I think that is grounds for being at level 8. All right, let's move on to retention now. Now we're reaching like the big leagues. At this point in time, very, very few, like the 1%.
We get into the last two levels, people.
Of maybe the 1% will ever have experienced things like this. And at number 9, I'm gonna have to say a woman who's already in your world reorganizes her life or change her beliefs for you. And my biggest example of this is my idea of marriage. So I don't want to get married. I think marriage is a bad deal, especially if you're in any leveraged position as a man. If you're making a lot more than your woman, if your woman depends on you, like getting married and joining that knot, you're not really building a partnership, in my opinion. More so, you are signing an insurance policy for the woman. But if you're able to change years and decades of programming in her head, because let's be real, like a lot of women want to be brides, a lot of women want to be wives, a lot of women have what their idea of like what a relationship should look like. But if you're able to orchestrate and change that, and if you're able to get a woman to like move across the world for you, to be with you.
So again, this is ego. Remember, a woman is never doing anything for you. She's doing what she's doing for herself, and you just happen to be the person she's doing it with. So meaning that if you give a woman instruction, she's not following the instruction for you. She's following the instruction for her, but you benefit off her following the instruction. But see, the ego wants you to think, oh, it's because of me. No, it's because she says, oh, if I follow him, I'm going to get a benefit. You see what I'm saying? This is why you guys got to be careful, because what happens is that when a woman wants to walk away, or she doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore, or she ghosts you, or she stops texting you or calling you, whatever the fuck it is, that's when you guys go into this downward spiral of depression, anger, frustration, because you thought that everything she was doing was for you. So if she's doing everything for you and then she takes it away, then you feel like, oh my God, no, you can't leave, because you're saying that I'm not good enough anymore. How could you do this to me? You see what I'm saying? And that happens when you're feeding your ego with that bullshit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful with this shit.
Because she sees that much of a future with you. I believe that's at a point in which not only do you have like her fully within your frame, but you have this woman's soul. But if you're able to change a woman's worldview and indoctrinate her.
So you had her soul.
On everything that you want for yourself, and maybe that will include in terms of how you want to run a relationship. For example, like the idea of you being like non-monogamous, which I know not every guy wants, but let's say you did want that. A woman comes in, she wants traditional marriage, she wants a traditional monogamous relationship, but over time, she's able to change that for you. Bro, you have her in your palms. And you only get this level of compliance whenever a woman like truly, and I mean like genuinely, sees you and nobody else as her best option.
All right. So again, I want you guys to remember that all of the stuff that he's talking about, and remember the audience is watching this and thinking, ooh, you know, if a woman's doing this, then that must mean something about me. That's the trap.
Yeah.
Because if she starts to do the opposite, then you also say, oh, that must mean something about me.
Right.
So there's something. So at one point, there's something awesome about me because of what she's doing. Then there's something fucked up and deficient about me because of what she's doing. You see what I'm saying? You got to be careful with this shit. I'm telling you. Crazy.
And this is very, very rare. Like this is a type of woman in which, you know, she'll commit a crime with you, you know, and this going back to the intro where I talked about how pimps had the game unlocked, like the OG pimps, like these pimps got women to do anything they wanted for them. You know, the woman will fall in love with the pimps and bring him the money back. But level 9 is where she's, you know, making costly voluntary investments in the relationship. Now, guys, at level 10.
All right, we're about to get to level 10. So brace yourselves. It's you know what I'm saying? It's about to be crazy. But let's continue.
And we saved the best for last, and that is permanent gestures of loyalty. And for me, this is going to be a woman tattooing your name on her without you doing it back. Keyword, without you.
And you know what's crazy? I've had all this before.
Yo, this shit too funny.
Pitiful, bro.
But I want y'all to hear this shit. This
doing it back. And we can supplicate this into like anything in which she's overtly complying without having the expectation for you to do it back. She's loyal to you, but she doesn't have the expectation of you being loyal to her. She tattooed your name or initials on her, but she doesn't expect you to do it back. She shares her location with you, but she doesn't expect you to do it back, right? These are all signs of that. But permanent gestures of loyalty, for example, the tattoo that's like the end game.
And see, this is the problem. When you don't have game, you don't realize that a woman is running game on you.
Bruh.
So what happens is she's playing to his ego. by saying, "Oh, I'm going to get this tattoo of you." So now he feels that she's loyal to him because of a tattoo. You understand what I'm saying? But listen to one more before you go say about this shit.
And yes, you know, the girl I've been seeing, she did.
So wait, so okay, now check this out. So he said that the chick he's seeing tattooed on her lip, AD, I guess that stands for Austin Dunham. Right? Now, pay attention, class. Now, let's say I meet this girl and I say, "Oh, what's that on your lip?" Exactly, right? On the lip where nobody else can see it. That's one, right? But let's say I do see it. What does AD stands for? She's like, "Oh, that just stands for awesome day."
Right.
Or Ashley Davis, that was my cousin. You understand what I'm saying? So now what's going to happen is that because she did this, he is going to be way more attached emotionally to her to basically fulfill whatever agenda she may had to try to keep him. You understand what I'm saying? But see, her doing that is that's nothing, because first of all, like you said, K-Zaga said, on the lip where nobody else can see it, right? So it's not like she's really showing. You understand what I'm saying? And then what happens is if somebody does see it, she could just say, "Oh yeah, that means so and so and so and so." You understand what I'm saying? So he thinks that she's going to be loyal now because she tattooed this thing on the
tattoo, my initials on her, specifically in her underlip area right there, completely on her own will. And she has my initial tatted on her ring finger right here. And guess what? I don't have anything. All my tattoos are things about my life and art that I like for myself. I'm not gonna lie, she did that completely on her own will. I didn't tell her to do it. I didn't mention.
Oh, so again, a woman doing shit on her own will without instruction from you. What does that mean, class? That she has an agenda.
You know, these guys are looking for these guys are mistakenly looking for guarantees.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. That's what these guys are talking about when they say, "I want a woman to become totally obsessed with me."
Right.
I want a woman to do this for me and do that for me. He's just looking for the guarantee that, like, these guys, it's so sad. I thought only women looked for the happily ever after.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? These niggas is straight looking for the Disney happily ever after until death do us part.
That's crazy,
bro.
Right. Like dudes don't know that women are running game. I mean, like, how do you not realize that she's running game?
And that I wanted her to do it. She just did it as an idea for herself. Now, of course, she like brought it up to me first. She didn't like come back and surprise me with like a tattoo of my name or anything. But she was like, you know, what do you feel about, you know, me getting like your tattoo or something like that? But I was like, yeah, sure, go for it. And she did it. Like, this is like the ultimate sign of loyalty and the ultimate sign of leverage.
So she got initial on her lip, and then some initial thing on her finger that nobody can see. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody.
All you gotta do is be like this.
Exactly right.
See nothing.
But then what happens is that notice he's talking about the levels of the game. That's what he's saying in this video. And the 10th level, the final boss, is the woman getting the tattoo, which is supposed to represent the loyalty she has to him. Right? But what he doesn't realize is that the woman basically got the most like simplest tattoo of all time. Like, she didn't even write the full name. It's not like you put Austin or something.
That's what I was about to say. And she didn't put dots either.
Right.
She just put AD. She didn't put A.D.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So basically what she's doing is she's doing just enough. You understand what I'm saying? That's like the equivalent of, let's say a nigga was fucking a chick and all he was doing was fucking her. And then she's like, and then he says, yo, come over to the crib. And then he bought her some chicken wings that time. She's like, oh my God, he bought me chicken wings. That's like, that's like the final boss. Exactly. Shout out to Jesse says, a former tattoo artist, I can tell you how many name cover-ups I've done. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This woman probably did the same shit to the last guy. She probably had the last guy's initials on her fucking lip and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, bruh, so that's the final boss of the game? A chick running game on you? That's crazy.
I can absolutely do anything. And at the end of the day, you have my name tatted on you. And I'm not gonna lie, with great power comes great responsibility. I'm not saying like you wanna reach these levels to have like total emotional control over a woman. I think with a certain level of power, you have to have like control and you don't wanna abuse it.
I would love to know how long he's been seeing this woman who put the tattoo on his. I would love to know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. What? Yo, this shit is like blasphemy. It's like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, they say he thinks he's powerful. He on his Spider-Man shit. He's like,
with great power comes great responsibility, bro.
And see, this is the thing. I agree with that sentiment, but he doesn't realize that that's not happening with him. See, the woman's running game on him.
Facts.
So, okay. Check this out. Imagine a chick is fucking with you, talking to you, whatever, right? And she knows you do content. And you talk about the 10 levels of game, and she is at the top based on that little shit she did. That means she got you, fam.
Mm-hmm.
She got you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and understand that a lot of guys that'll watch this, they'll be like, oh, yo, that's crazy, bro. She must really love you. I wish I could find a woman who loves me like that. Not like these 304s out here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Exactly. See, Justin's probably offended. Like, what? That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, this shit. Oh, my God. This is too funny. All right, you about to wrap this shit up. It's about to be a wrap.
Because if you do start to abuse that power, this is where huge problems start to arise. And we've seen this more recently with Andrew Tate, which I didn't know within his story that they got women to tattoo like Tate on them. I don't know how they got women to do it, but I can only assume that it was because of all the shit he's being charged with now, with the human trafficking and whatnot, and the lover boy method, whatever you want to call it, right? At the end of the day, it shows a sign of...
Come on, stop for a second. He just did a whole entire video,
right,
talking about how he got a woman to tattoo, and then right after that he said Tate got women to do it, and I don't know how he did it.
Right.
So you just did the whole. Yo, what are we looking at right here? What are we looking at?
That's what I'm saying. The ego, man. This shit crazy. I'm like, bruh. Like, that's wild, man.
You just told us that this is the way to get a woman obsessed, or the indicators, but you don't know how to do it.
Right.
So what are you talking about then?
Macking on accident. Because he's like, I got this girl at the 10th level of the game to tattoo herself to show the loyalty. And Tate did it too, but I don't how did he do that?
I don't know how he did it. How did he do
it? But also Tate, was getting all these charges. But it's weird. I'm doing something similar to what he might have done in situations. Like, why? Like, why? Like, why are you even going? Like, When that chick came and said, hey, what do you think about me getting a tattoo of you on? Nah, shorty, no. Don't you dare. If you do, we're finished. You understand what I'm saying? Don't you dare. First of all, this is what I'm saying. Like, if this is a chick he was just dating, like let's say he'd been seeing her for like 4 or 5 months, right? That's just a chick that he was dating. And so what happens is that creates a scenario where she's going to feel like she's more important in the situation, but he wants to feel more important in the situation. Right. Now, if it's a woman that's actually his girl, then the fact that she's your girl, shouldn't that already show you that she has some level of consistency or wanting to be there anyway? So what would be the point of the fucking tattoo?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He said, look at his face. He really looks perplexed. Like, she said, Molly said, Miles, the 11th level is the full name. Bro isn't there yet. Oh my goodness. See, listen, if she would have got the tattoo of his face on her face, then I'd have been like, all right, nigga, she full crazy. She went full retard. You know what I'm saying? But a chick just putting 2 letters on her fucking lip, nigga, that's any 2 letters of the alphabet, nigga. That means you're anonymous.
You're anonymous.
Like she has anonymous loyalty. Because at any moment, another player gonna holler at him like, what's that on your lip? Oh no, that was nothing. That was just a bet me and my friend did, and we just, we just drew 26 letters out of a hat and to pick 2 of them. And I had to tattoo A and D. Oh man, anonymous D. That's what. All right, so that's pretty much it. We about to wrap this shit up, man. That's the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
Any questions?
Yeah, let me see what these questions are saying, and then we gonna get up out of here. All right, let's see if we got any questions in this piece. Okay, it says, why do you think game can really come in waves? Things can go from feeling too easy to being completely dry. Curious why this happens on a strict program. Is it momentum or just bad luck? No, that's called life. So meaning that in order for you to have this, the other thing also needs to happen. So in order for a woman to say yes, you also need them to say no.
Facts.
In order for you to get sex, there has to be not getting sex. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just the ebb and flow of life. That's what it is. Yep. It says, look, I heard you clown a guy yesterday. I've never clowned anyone ever. Because he just tells women he wants to exchange numbers and hook up. But what I got out of it, you saying we have to force conversation with a woman? No, what I'm saying is that a lot of you guys, what y'all do is that when we tell you guys, look, you can just be direct with women, y'all think being direct is just tapping a chick on her shoulder, be like, hey, excuse me, I want to fuck you in the ass. Like, no, that's not what it is. Being direct is within a conversation, within you having social skills, you are clear about what you want to happen within that conversation. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you don't know what game is, talking about the game coming in waves. Exactly. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's the thing, is that you guys need to learn how to have a conversation. That's it. That is it. But yeah, that's all the questions we got.
So okay. All right.
Right now. All right, so guys, we about to wrap this shit up, man.
You tune in for Manhood is a Skill Set show tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern time. Shout out to K-Zag, J Roman, and Mr. Justin if he makes it. And let me see. Oh, and then on Sunday we got Real Game No Theory. And make sure y'all come through for that on Sunday, 12 noon as well. And appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir. And make sure you check me out tomorrow live at 5. We're going to get it cracking.
Yes, sir.
So let's make that happen. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it, guys. And we will holler at y'all later. And remember, people, the truth is inside you. We out of here. Peace.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces. And then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to